Now, we've been given our first look at the much-anticipated Harry and Meghan Netflix documentary. The first trailer has this morning been released, showing never-before-seen photos and footage of the royal couple.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex also explain why they wanted to do the doco. The series, named Harry and Meghan, surprisingly, is said to be 6 episodes long. No release date yet announced. Joining us now, royal commentator Victoria Arbiter. Victoria, there is so much to unpack in this trailer. What were your first thoughts when you saw it?
Good morning to you. Well, really, I was struck by the incredibly dramatic music. The photographs are amazing. A lot of unseen, never-before-seen pictures there from really personal moments for Harry and Meghan. But, of course, a good trailer is designed to captivate audiences, and that's exactly what happened with this trailer. Talk about a masterclass in marketing from the people at Netflix. And I'm sure they're absolutely thrilled, given William and Kate are in Boston this week, so all eyes have been on the royal family. Then they're capitalising on the race row that's happened at Buckingham Palace this week. So in terms of a perfect day to drop a trailer like this, they got it.
Vicky, do you think that this is about them having their say in their own words, as we just heard Meghan say, or is it about just keeping in the limelight, keeping relevant?
I think ultimately that's the million-dollar question. I think a lot of their fans would say this is an opportunity for them to have their say. Others might argue they've already had their say in the Oprah interview and other interviews that they've done, whether in print or Harry famously did that. It was a fun interview on the bus with James Corden. So I suspect some of it is about maintaining relevance and maintaining a place in the limelight, because that's how they're earning their money. That's how they're getting backing for their foundation at Archewell. But this is quite a way to do it. And again, they're suggesting that they want to put their side of the story across. There were images there of newspapers going out to press, a wide shot of all the photographers waiting to see them. So I suspect it's an opportunity for them to push back at what they see as unfair coverage as well.
Yeah, the talk is it could be released next week. 6 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of stuff to come out in depth. How much control have they got over this series, do you think?
That's actually a very good question, Koshi. In a recent interview for Variety, Meghan suggested that she was pulling back a little bit from how this story has been told. She said they trusted their story to a director, that it hadn't been told how she and Harry perhaps would have told it, but that they were going to see their story unfold through the lens of this director. So that suggests that perhaps they haven't had quite as much control as they would have liked. At the same time, it's in Netflix's interest for this couple to come across very well. But again, if we're looking for clues in this trailer, members of the royal family have been said to be concerned about what the content is going to be, and it looks like Harry and Meghan don't plan on holding back.
Yeah, I guess if they had more control over it, then they would have been successful in their bid to get it delayed until, you know, well into next year, which I think is what they wanted. In terms of Buckingham Palace and how much they would go into damage control, what would be happening at the palace at the moment in anticipation?
Well, it's very difficult to respond to something when you haven't seen it, and Buckingham Palace are unlikely to get an advance copy. They'll probably be watching it along with the rest of us the moment it drops. If they do decide to comment, they will take their time and construct something thoughtfully. They'll be aware that whatever they say is going to be picked apart, which may be why the Queen kept her last response, which was to the Oprah interview, very succinct when she said recollections may vary. I suspect recollections will vary again, but we're really only going to see Harry and Meghan's side of the story. The royals are unlikely to present anything different.
Yeah, I'd get MI6 onto it, I reckon. Get an early copy.
Yeah.
What's the use of having a spy agency if you can't use them like this?
They've got extra time, don't they, because they don't have to offer security.
Yep, exactly. All right, Victoria, thank you. It is going to be fascinating, no doubt. We will talk to you when it gets released.